I don't gotta talk it out, cause my numbers walk it out. Yeah, I'm him, yeah, I'm him.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to the podcast, Too Real For You podcast. If you notice, we're in a different spot. We're here at Icon Studios. And this is gonna be the second episode, so it's gonna be, the scenes are gonna be alternating. It's gonna be, our spot, then here, and then whatever. But we got a dope guest. Really dope guest. Been doing a lot of traveling, been doing a lot of different stuff. He's got Spanish music, English music. She's a local. And I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi guys, I'm Lil Lizzie Vega, whatever you want to call me. I'm really excited to be here today, Jose. Thanks for inviting me.
No problem. So every time I do a podcast, I try to get you on because, people are always like, "Hey, Lil Lizzie this, Lil Lizzie that. Are you gonna get her on the pod and stuff like that?"
Shit.
Like, all right.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
People be hitting me up about you. But I just wanted to start off with, I guess, I haven't seen you in a year now?
Oh my gosh, has it been that long?
I think it's been, because the last one was 2023, maybe 2024, February, I think.
Oh, you were a guest on my podcast. That's right. Mm-hmm. That was a year ago. Damn.
Yeah, it was a year ago.
Time flies. Bro, my life right now, time is something that I don't understand. I was freaking out the other day because I have to go on a flight that's over 8 hours soon. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to handle that mentally? And then I'm like, bitch, wait, we could curse, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank fucking God. Okay. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And then I was like, wait, I literally am in planes all the fucking time. I went to Argentina once. That was I think it was 8 or 9 hours, bro. So I'm like, bro, I got this. Some of the flights are a little longer this summer, but I'll be cool.
Okay. Before we get into everything else, how is that flying for 9 hours? Because I was thinking about trying to go to Japan soon, right?
Ooh, Japan is far.
But I heard it's an 18-hour flight or something.
Honestly, I'm supposed to be going to Japan within the next year. Mm-hmm. And I've been freaking out about that. I've been actually avoiding seeing how far that plane ride is. Because I'm like, oh, fuck. That's going to be really long. But I hear Japan is so incredible. I've seen TikTokers go there and shit, and it just looks and it's really safe, which is huge to me. Safety when I go places is so big because you never know. But Japan, that would be crazy. But yeah, long flights are pretty cool. It's super lame though, because they always offer me food, but I'm on such a strict diet that I probably can't eat anything. I'm like, could I just get some water? Do y'all have that? And they do. But they're normally with the longer flights, they do meals and shit. So you could usually put your order in early, which is kind of cool. Yeah. That's a newer thing. It might just be certain airlines. I'm not sure, but I do think that's really neat. Cause most people do eat everything, and some of the food on there smells so fucking good. And I'm just I'm like, damn, I want to try that, but I don't really eat a lot of things. So it is what it is. But yeah.
Are you the type of person, you're talking about safety, you're the type of person that looks up the country's safety, what's it called, rating and stuff?
Yeah, the terror alert. So I used to do that. And then I was like, damn, I just keep going to places that are on terror alert. Maybe I just don't need to know. I'm it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely used to do that, and I no longer do it because I'm cool. Mm. Yeah.
So catch me up on whatever you've been up to this last year, things you've done,
yeah, I've gone to a lot of different festivals. That's been a lot of fun. I love festivals. Anyone who knows me knows I've always loved festivals. When I was really, really fucking little, I would go to festivals and shit. You know what I mean? So I definitely love festivals, and I've been really incorporating that into my TikTok, and I post a lot of different artists and how do you call it? I just I've been traveling a lot. I go to a lot of award shows. That's really cool. I go to concerts. I love music, bro. It's who saved my life. You know what I mean? So music, I owe so much to music.
Yeah. I saw you went to the award show that they just had here in Rockford, right? The artist
I did.
One?
I was actually a nominee. It was really cool. I had no idea what it was, but this guy, Jordan, he messaged me, he emailed me, and he's like, hi, this is Jordan from the Rockford Area Arts Council. You've been nominated for an award. And I was like, what? I was like, that is so cool. So I like go and like look up about it. And I've always heard of, you know, like their organization. I've always heard it and like seen pictures, but I guess I never really like understood like what it was exactly. But they are just wonderful people, and they're so like they're very communicative, and that's huge. I can't talk huge to me, because like I don't have time. You know what I mean? Like right now in my life, like if someone can't reply to me in like a decent amount of time, I just like block them or just move on with my life, because like I don't have the fucking time to wonder or be curious about things. And anyone like listening to this is like, she's not fucking lying. Like that bitch did just like cut me off completely, because I don't have the time. Like if I'm able to reply to someone and I'm as busy as I am, there's no fucking reason people should be acting like they're like, you know, some fucking, you know, it's just weird. Yeah. So like, I'm just like, okay, cool. And I just will like just stop talking to them or like block them or whatever, because I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not going to waste my time for nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Like,
but
let me have my agent reach
he
out.
was so like exactly. Like he was so communicative, and I loved it. I was like, that is energy. And like, he was like, yeah, all you got to do is fill out this paperwork right here and you will be like an actual nominee. And I made sure I was going to be in town and everything, because I was like, that is so cool. Yeah. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I'll win or anything. And like, I was just so excited and honored to be nominated at all.
What was the nomination for?
It was for the Performer of the Year, which I thought was really cool. I was like, what? Okay, bet. So yeah, it was really neat. I went there. It was so organized and professional. And like, I brought up like a few of my, my people with me. And it was beautiful, and it was really cool. And I was just like honored to just even be like on the screen for a second when they said my name. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, like I really respect what they're doing. And like, basically I obviously didn't win, and that's cool. Like I didn't even care. The person that did win, he was such an energy. I was here for it. I was like, yes, get it. Like that was so cool. But even just the nominee itself was such an honor. Like I was like, I'm in the right path, and that's fucking awesome. You know, like, because that's the thing. I've been to so many award shows, and like I know artists who like have been nominated for like a crazy amount and they don't win anything, but it doesn't even matter about winning, bro. Your name's on that. Like that's so fucking dope.
Yeah, just being nominated.
Yeah, like I was like, oh shit, okay, say less, Jordan. But yeah, like Jordan and all of them, Mary, all of them, like keep doing your thing, because I think it's really cool.
Oh yeah. And how was the event in general? Like
the event was so like organized and professional. I loved it. Like I got there like a little early, because I'm early to everything. It's just who I am. But I got there a little early, and it was just a really nice event. Like I thought it was super cool that like Rockford has something like this, you know, like it was in an actual theater and stuff, and like there were seats, and it was really pretty. The awards themselves were gorgeous. Like I was like, this is so cool. It actually like just like influenced me to actually start something at a show that I'm throwing at Sadfest. It influenced me to like do a Dream Artist Award, because I always call all my artists that are performing at my shows, like anyone who's ever performed knows I am not speaking bullshit. I always say like, these are my dream artists, because I basically do my homework, and it influenced me to do a Dream Artist Award this year. And I'm really excited about that. We'll talk about that later. But like, yeah, like it was a really good like experience for me. We all looked sharp. We were all in black, and I really enjoyed the award show in Rockford. I thought that was really cool, because I didn't know, like there's the Rammys, and I'm a member of the Rammys in Rockford, because I vote, and like, you know, I'm a member of them. But finding another award show in town, it was like an influence, you know. And if you're not influencing, you're not doing anything right. So right. Y'all are doing a lot right, and I'm here for it. So yeah,
that's dope. Besides the Rockford event, any other event that you went to that you were like, damn, this is dope, or it stands out, or that you just have like a good memory about, or whatever?
I go to a lot of places. So it's like almost hard for me to remember events that I go to until I'm actually thinking about them. But in the past year, I mean, I went to Coachella. I went to Governor's Ball. I went to like a lot of concerts. Summer Smash in Chicago. That was super fucking cool. I went to like Miami a decent amount of times. I've been in LA I can't even say how many times I've been in LA. I love it though. I do love traveling a lot.
Real quick, what do you prefer? If you had to choose one place to live at for the rest of your life, Miami or LA?
Oh, that's so hard because they both have their like beauty, you know, but I think if I had to choose, I'd probably do Miami. LA, I think it's because I've like damn near like lived in LA on and off for the past like few years of or it's like year and a half, 2 years, going on 2 years of my life. So LA is really neat, but LA traffic is like something out of this world. And then LA is so fucking big. You know, Miami isn't like tiny or anything, but like it's either you're by the beach or you're like in Miami. Like it's not like, oh, I'm in Newport Beach right now. Oh, I'm in, you know, like LA is humongous. Like LA, I don't even know how many like little like things are in there. I don't know.
Areas or
whatever. Yeah, there's like Newport Beach. I keep talking about Newport Beach, but like, you know, just different places in LA. But yeah, like, and also like the wildfires, that was really sad. Like, so I'd probably choose Miami.
Choose Miami.
For sure. Miami's beautiful. I mean, they get the hurricanes though. So I guess it's like choose your poison, damn near. But that's everything in life.
Hell yeah. But I to me, I picture Miami like a vacation workout, like, you know, people like walking around, like chilling type thing. And then I picture LA like content creation, you know, like rich, you know, I don't know, like,
yeah,
that's just how I picture it. Because I'm from Cali too, but I'm from Fresno. Ooh. So like, but we used to travel to LA every once in a while. But and I've only been to Miami once, and it was during my cousin's bachelor party. So but that was fun.
Yeah, no, I love Miami. Like I've had such like good times every time I go there. Like Miami, the first time I ever went to Miami was it was in October of 2023. So like a year and a half ago. Everything in my brain is 2 years ago. And it's like, I'm like, wait, no, I'm wrong. It was like in October of 2023. I don't know if I went there when I was little with my parents, but regardless, like the first time I really went there was that I can remember and like talk about was, in October of 2023, and it was like Billboard week, and that was really fucking cool because like I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be like my first award show that I ever like get to witness, and that was really cool. I went to Miami Live afterward, and that was like, that nightclub was so fucking lit. Like I had so much fun there. Like Miami is dope. Like their Miami Live, because there's like Vegas Live, which is fun. It's a good time, but Miami Live is just like, it's like at the Fountain Blue or whatever hotel. Like I think that's how you pronounce it. I've stayed there so many times, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's in like the basement. So like it's really cool because like you could take these stairs and then you're like behind like backstage and you're just like, where the hell am I? But it's really fun. Like Miami Live is fucking it. I went to the they opened a new one in Vegas. So I went to the one in Vegas, and like it was just like kind of annoying to find. Like it was like on the top floor. I don't know. It was weird.
So you couldn't find the
well, like like we were walking to this like this club because Tito Double P was going to perform. So I'm like just aimlessly walking, like, where the fuck are we? And then it's also like really it's on the strip, but it's like really far. Yeah. So I was like, damn, where the hell are we going? But it was really pretty. Like the actual nightclub itself was really pretty. It was just like really far. But I guess the one in Miami is kind of far from a lot of the stuff too. Whatever. I don't know. It was just annoying to find. Like it was like literally in the attic of the hotel. And I had never seen something like that before.
Have you, I was going to ask, since you've been, because I haven't been to Miami in a minute. Mm-hmm. So now that you got into like more like corridos and stuff like that, it's big in LA, but is it also big in Miami, like that kind of stuff? Or is it more like reggaeton type?
I feel like it's more reggaeton in Miami. For me, that's what I think. Because like, I don't know, I've never really been to like clubs that play corridos if it's not an artist performing. Okay. If that makes sense. Yeah. So I'm sure they exist. I just haven't gone to them. But like it's usually reggaeton or like rap. You know, that's normally. I feel like, that's what I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. And then have you heard of the they're like, what's it called? Banning corridos or something like that. Have you heard about all that?
I've heard about it.
We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, it's very like, bro, I've known about this ban for like months. This has been like in the making for so long. And there's been like different like amounts of like frights with it. But like, yeah, I've definitely heard about it. And it's just like weird and just... But I mean, it is what it is. If they believe it's going to bring more positivity to the world, then let's fucking go. You know what I mean? But I think that's what makes America so beautiful. Like we have freedom of speech, and I feel like that's kind of like controlling a little bit and kind of like,
Yeah, like you can't do this type of music type thing.
Yeah, like that would literally be like if they're like, oh, you can't make sad music because it's going to make people like feel upset. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, oh, I'm going to go get depressed now because you know what I mean? Like it's just, I think it's weird. But at the same time, I mean, if they believe it's going to be better for mentals, then anything that can help mental health, in my opinion, fucking get it. You know what I mean? But like the whole thing, I think it's more of a publicity stunt personally. Because nothing gets people talking like banning shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. 'Cause I was talking to my boy about it, and I'm like, I don't really understand it because like, yeah, there's some like narco corridos or whatever, but like most of the corridos I hear now are like love songs or breakup songs or like about money or cars. It's not about like actual like cartel people. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like exactly. I do know that like the president of Mexico, she said that like, I wish I could like, I should have saved it. I just didn't. I wish I could pinpoint exactly what she said, but she's like, I'm not banning corridos. I just don't want people talking about like narco shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's so messy. That whole like situation is so messy to my brain because I'm like, I don't understand who's banning this, why they're banning. Like, it's just very messy, and I don't know. I don't understand it.
Yeah, like how do you ban? And then like, also like, is it if they're boycotting it, then it's up to the people, right? And then,
right, and people are angry. Like, did you see that like Luis Conriquez's show? Like, bro, they went in on those motherfuckers. Like, thank God they got out of there when they did, because they probably would have killed them. Like, it was scary.
That's the show where like supposedly they went on and didn't play any corridos, and they were pissed off that they
that I think where he fucked up though is, as an artist, you have to communicate to your following. Like, so he probably just was like, let me just do it when I get to the show. But the thing is, I think it's all about your approach. I think he could have went about it like, I'm so sad, guys, but I'm not, a different way. But I think it was more so just like, oh, like, I ain't doing those songs. I didn't really watch the whole video, but I guess I could be a little wrong. So if I am, I apologize, everyone. But like, he could have went about it, either told them in advance, like, hey, listen, this show is not gonna have corridos. Maybe offer like a refund of some sort, or like a discount, something. You know what I mean? Like, in that fucking world, bro, you have to think of your following. Yeah. Your haters, fuck them. They're gonna talk regardless. But like, your followers, the people that believe in you, that are spending their hard-earned money to come and see you, you need to think of them.
Yeah, because that's the thing. They probably felt like they got taken advantage of or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have, like you said, if he would have done a message like a week ahead and been like, hey, whoever's going to this show, I'm not doing these songs. If I'll give out a free, like a full refund, but it's for this specific reason. Like, and I apologize. But instead, they just showed up, they paid their money, and he's like, yeah, I'm not doing those songs. like, damn.
And that's the thing. Like, some artists, like, a lot of them are diverse, and I think that's amazing. But then there's also some artists that can be diverse, but they have one genre that is their fucking genre. You know what I mean? And with him, corridos are his genre.
Right.
Like, when you think of Luis Conriquez, you don't think of like pop music or like, rap, or I guess, corridos technically rap, right? But in Spanish, like,
it's like to me, it's like it's like rapping mixed with
story,
with singing kind of.
It confuses me so badly. Like, but yes, exactly. Like, he is a corrido artist, like there's other ones that are more diverse and experiment more with different genres, and they could get away with it. They're going to figure it out. But like, you go to like, like, I'm trying to think, you go to a Kendrick Lamar show and he's like, I can't do any rap. People are going to be like, what the fuck? Like, what are you gonna do then? Like, you're just gonna stand there and talk to me? Like, you know, it's just like a little awkward. But he does have other songs. I get that, but like, I don't know. I think I would be a little upset if I went to see somebody and then they were like, oh, by the way, I'm not going to do any of the songs you like. Like, for real. Oh, shit. Like, okay, bet. Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is.
Only thing I could think of is like, I could see him being like, oh, I'm part of this movement. Like, I can't wait to announce it while I'm there. And then he thought it was going to get a different reaction that it didn't get. But also, it's like, you got to be careful with those, with the fans down there, because once they cancel you, like, you know, Yaritza or whatever. Remember how she said?
I don't know who that is.
She had a really popular song with Grupo Frontera and a couple other people.
Ooh, nice.
And she went to Mexico and they served her pop in a bag. You know how they serve it in a bag?
How cool. Yeah, that should be. I love that.
And she was looking at it like, what the fuck? And then she started talking shit about supposedly that Washington food is better and that they didn't like the loud noises in the morning that they wake you up with, like all the trucks and all that noises and shit. So she got canceled and she hasn't put out any music since. Like, she's done. God.
That's just mean. That's the thing. That's one thing I've learned when I go to other countries. I admire the culture. Yeah. I want to learn it. Whether I like it or not, I'm going to admire it. You know what I mean? Because like, I think, well, I've never had a soda in a bag, but I've had a orange juice in a bag, and I was like, this is so fucking cool. I was ecstatic. Like, I was looking for a stand that sold that, because I think it's so amazing that that's a thing. Like, it's a real thing. And yeah, that's the thing. You cannot disrespect culture. You can't. Like, Mexico, I admire Mexico. Like, I try to go as often as I can. I go to Mexico City a lot. I try to go to Sinaloa like a decent amount, but it's like, it gets hard, you know, because like flights to like Mazatlan are really complicated, because like, unless you're on a jet, you're not going straight to Mazatlan. You have to go somewhere either in Mexico or like closer to the area, and then you can fly to Mazatlan. But yeah, basically, I try to go, but Mexico City is just like, I love Mexico City. Like, my family there, and like, just like, you know, the culture there is just so fucking live. But yeah, she should not have insulted the bags, and then to say like, oh, something's better than this. Like, that's so rude, because like, you know, to everyone, we're all an opinion. All food in the world is an opinion, but like, to insult something like the food of a whole country, like to say, oh, Washington has better food, like, that's so rude. Like, as an artist, you have to present yourself a certain way. You have to think of what you say. You can't, like, okay, so the other day, something happened in my life and it like irritated me, right? But instead of retaliating, I just went with it. Because in this world, 3 minutes of anger could ruin your fucking future. You know, being an artist is not for the weak. It is not. If you can't take criticism, go. Just do not become a fucking artist, because no matter how successful you are, you will get criticized, like, both ways, you know, positively, negatively. But she fucked up, like, insulting a whole fucking country and their food, bro. Mexico has some bomb ass shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love going there. Like, I just love culture, though. Like learning new cultures, I get so excited.
Yeah, and that's crazy, though, because, like, you think, like, you know, probably, like, 70% of her fan base was from Mexico. So you would think that you'd be like, all right, even if I do believe this, I'm not going to say shit.
Hell no. That's the thing. Like, people don't realize that a true artist is going to have 3 lives. They're going to have the life that the public sees. They're going to have the life that people at their job see, like when they're actually working, you know, like, well, okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. Hey, make sure my mic's good. Make sure this, da, 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 da. And then they have their real life.
Yeah.
The real life, people are not going to see if they're a true artist. Real life is supposed to be private. That's how a true artist is going to keep their mental healthy. I always like listen to people talk sometimes when I'm like at award shows, or, you know, if I'm around like famous people, like, and they're always like, they will go read the comments like on different like shit, like, you know, the negative comments and stuff, but they're human, bro. So like, they try not to, because they will cry and feel, and people don't realize that, you know, because all they see is the public eye, which is good. Yeah. But like, then if basically, let me, I don't even know where I was going with that, but if you're an artist, be very careful on who you let see when you're in your most vulnerable state, which is your real life. Yeah. Because I remember seeing an artist was crying and upset. And then the reason they stopped being friends with this other artist is because said artist went and joked about how they were crying about their comments. And I was just like, that's so ugly to me. But that's why you got to be careful too, you know? I don't know if anything I'm making or saying is making sense, but in my head it is.
It is.
Bro,
it is.
my shit I be going fucking off sometimes. But basically, just if you're an artist, it's not for the weak. And make sure the people that see you at your most vulnerable are people you fucking trust. Because that artist stopped trusting a lot of people after that happened. And I'm not saying no names. I would never say names. I would never belittle this artist because they've been nothing but amazing to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't make fun of people's pain because karma is a fucking cunt and she will come fuck you in the ass. You know what I mean? I hate when people make fun of people's pain. But yeah, basically after that incident, said artist has been very, very careful about his inner circle. And I love that. That's my advice though to anyone out there becoming an artist. If you're fucking weak, get strong or fucking drop it because it's not for you. If you are.
Hell yeah.
I used to get so sad about my negative comments. I'd be like, damn, people are fucking doing me in those comments. But now, bro, I'm just yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because you'll lose yourself in that shit if you allow the negativity in this world to ruin your day. Facts. You will lose yourself.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's you can have mods or whoever delete all that stuff and do all that shit and never look at the negative, but you should be able to look at it and not take it in. Just be all right, it's just another person. You know
See, it's so funny you say that. I used to be the person that would be like, oh my God, I need to delete all these negative comments. And now I just leave them.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because, bro, nothing attracts something to somebody's brain like negativity. Nothing. Literally, if I post a lot of positive statuses, a lot. It's a thing. I get 20 fucking likes on it. I have 11,000 followers on Facebook and I have almost 5,000 friends. That's that's 17,000 or I'm sorry, 16,000 people. But when I post a negative thing, I don't do it anymore. I used to go in on my fucking pages. I'm sorry, past people that have seen that. Embarrassing, whatever. It is what it is. But those fucking posts would get shares, comments, fucking people messaging me, people just loving the negativity.
Yeah.
Now, I don't post negativity on my page. If you see something negative, bro, it's going to be gone in 2 minutes because I'm going to be like, what the fuck? My fucking marketer's going to yell at me. My attorney's going to yell at me. I'm going to yell at me. We're all going to just be like, what the fuck? But I leave the negative comments because, bro, that shit attracts attention unlike any.
Yeah.
The people that are like, oh, you're a terrible singer. I'm like, all right. They're like, you could never be good at singing. And I'm like, okay. I just don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't. I think that in life, when you are truly happy in your art, in yourself, in your mental, nothing can bring you down. Yeah. Someone could literally be like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Cool. That sucks that you think that.
Yeah. And I think that's dope because I get some even more pissed. When you don't react to it. But I was going to say two things. One thing I learned about negative comments is because I used to be the same too when I first started my YouTube shit. It's anytime someone would comment something negative, I'd either delete it or whatever. But and it was just so I wouldn't see it or whatever, or maybe so other people wouldn't see it and start doing it. But then I learned that it actually, if you leave the negative shit there, your fan base or people that actually fuck with you will most likely start arguing with that person. And then they'll start commenting back and forth. And if you get an argument going on your YouTube channel,
that's gonna go.
It triggers the algorithm to be like, oh, this is getting a lot of engagement. Let me push this out more. And it's actually better for you in the long run.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, so that's one of the things that I learned. And I think, shit, I still do it to this day. Unless it's something crazy, but then YouTube flags it and then they're like, oh.
Yeah, I noticed that. So on TikTok, they're watching for sure. Cause if people say things that are too out of line, they'll cancel their accounts. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Shit, what? But yeah, I don't know. For me, since I removed negative people out of my life, like even like if I'm online and I see someone always posting is always posting negative shit, I'll snooze them. And then when they come back, if they're still being negative, I'll just keep snoozing people, because on some real shit, bro, like the only people that are going to have bad shit to say about anything usually is miserable people. And misery loves company, and I'm not going to join them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool. I have so many incredible things going on in my life for me, for my army, for my brain, for, everything Lil Lizzie, basically. Why the fuck am I going to let some poison come into my life and ruin anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm cool on all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Don't worry about it. Because, I mean, shit, it's always the people that aren't doing shit that have time to comment on a bunch of negative shit. And,
bro, that part.
And then also, like, the whole thing about the comments about the singing and shit, like, music is, like, subjective, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, a rapper that everybody fucks with, I might fucking hate. And that's just because it hits my ear a different way. I'm like, I don't really like that,
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people... Kendrick's dope. He's a good writer. He's good at everything. But something about Kendrick's music never really resonated.
Called you.
You called me, right? And it's not because he's a bad artist, because I can see on paper he's a good rapper. He's obviously he gets numbers, all that shit. But it just never hit me that way. But like somebody like that people might not really fuck with, like PNB Rock or something like that
will resonate with you.
Yeah. So I mean, it's subjective. So that's just wild to me.
That's what I love about music, though. Music, like, it's such a beautiful way to express yourself, because there's no rules to it. Well, unless you're doing corridos. Apparently there's rules for that.
Have you been told?
I'm fucking dead. No, I'm dead. But besides corridos, apparently, there's not many rules. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking dead.
Can't do corridos.
Oh, shit. Out here, y'all. No, I'm just being funny. But besides apparently that, it's publicity, bro. It's a real thing. Like, people don't realize like how much in the artist world is bullshit. Like, it is fucking insane to my brain the amount of like celebrities that are not really dating.
Oh shit! Like just like public.
Their contracts.
Yeah. Okay.
Contratos. You know what I mean? And like, it's weird, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Anyone who knows like the artist world from like the under part, like where you actually might possibly know an artist or possibly know somebody who is connected with, like famous people, successful artists, they know I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like, there are a few relationships that may be genuine and they might really have kids and they might really be for real together, but the amount of contracts in Hollywood is fucking crazy. Most of it is because a song's about to come out, or like they dated an ex-girlfriend of an artist and they start dating, and like, it's everything in Hollywood is fucking perfectly planned. These publicists are doing their fucking job, and I admire it.
That's
like,
crazy.
Go fucking nuts.
That's crazy, because I was just going through I don't know if this might be part of it, but I was going through TikTok and somebody was talking about like, oh, I know a lavender wedding lavender engagement when I see one, or something like that, right? So it's like, what is that? And I looked it up, and it's like basically when people who obviously like the same sex marry just so that way they're perceived as like they're straight. And then someone in the comments started listing a bunch of celebrities that are in these things. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, obviously I don't know how many of them were true, but I could see a lot of them being true.
It's just weird to me. Like, I think that's why, like, I've had a few like record labels contact me and talk with me. They show me contracts, shit like that. But I just always say no, bro. Because I'm like, and I mean, granted, it's not been a crazy amount. No, nothing like that. It's just been a few. But like, these contracts are fucking terrifying. Like, they will have full control of everything. I'm talking teeth, ass, tits, waist, mind, public image, like, and everything they're paying for you to get done, it's like a loan. You owe them that money at the end of your contract. You do get a bonus incentive, whatever the fuck, but like, I think you end up paying that back too. It's record labels. I mean, granted, they're not all the exact same, but like different record labels, they're scary. You know, it's
Yeah.
people say, oh, I signed my soul to the devil. I don't think they mean like, oh, I literally met with the devil and I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, bro. I want to sign my soul to you so you could make me famous. I think it means more like I signed my soul to the devil. Like I signed all of me to someone else and they're going to control everything about me is what I translate it to. You know what I mean?
And that's basically what that is, because a lot of people don't really know, like the general public, I feel like doesn't know what a 360 record deal is. And basically, they control everything you do. Like back in the day, it used to be like you got a record label deal with somebody, and they control the music, right? And they could like sell your records and albums and whatnot. But like if you went and did a tour, you sold merch or whatever, that was all your money. And now it's like they have everything. So they give you like a loan, or they give you $1 million, let's say. Mm-hmm. So they give you $1 million, and then they control everything you do, and they get a percentage of it. And then you still got to pay that shit back within a certain amount of time. Otherwise, like whatever. And that's where people fuck up, because they get the money and they're like, oh, I'm going to get this house and this chain and this car.
That part.
And then their album doesn't sell how they think it's going to sell, because they have so many artists that they might not push your shit the same as they're pushing their top performers. And then now you're just stuck, and now you got to pay all that back. And now you're in debt.
Like bad debt.
Yeah.
Like not like $100,000 in debt. Like you are fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're better off, like, if you have good credit, you're better off just getting a loan for something and then just trying to push your music
and
a little
invest the money that you got from that bonus, whatever. Because I do believe that artists have to pay that back, or they just pay it back through their like streams and all that shit. Because I know that some record labels, they do give the artist their merch is their money. So that's why the merch at some of these concerts are insane. Like some of the merch is insane. Like I've seen merch where it's a hoodie for like $250.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, like that's a lot of money. But the thing is, that is 100% going to be the artist's money. And a lot of people don't realize that. You know, a lot of people are just like, oh, I paid $800 for this ticket, but the artist is not seeing $800. They're seeing, you know, way less than that. But the merch normally, at least for a certain amount of like record labels, is 100% the artists, which I think is very cool.
That's why I try to, like, if I go to a concert or whatever, I try to buy something like merch related. Because like you said, the other thing is like, you know, the artist is there and they sold a ticket, but some of that's the venue, some of that's the promoters, some of that's like, you know, it's a bunch of hands are in that, compared to the merch where you're giving the artist basically all the money.
Literally. And like, I think that's why like I've been working so hard on like saving money so I could buy a bunch of merch when I go to events, because bro, like merch is expensive, but exactly, like I want the artist to realize like I respect your hustle too. You know? But merch it's so fucking expensive though. I can't even lie. People are like, oh, I'd rather just, well, actually, I've been to a few concerts where you walk out of the fucking concert, bro, and I swear people are selling fake merch and it's super awkward because like, I'm just like, what the fuck? But like some of the shit is so cute. Like I was walking out of a show, where the fuck was I? I don't know. I travel fucking everywhere. Where was that? I want to say that one was it Mexico City? No. Dude, Mexico City, they're fucking, it's called Piriteria or something like that. Piriteria. It's like fake merch.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea.
You don't, damn it. I'm such a no sabo kid sometimes. Hold on. I'm going to find.
Piratas?
Yeah. Oh. Thank you. It's Piratas. Their pirata is insane. I'm talking, they have like tents. It wasn't Mexico that had this one shirt that I'm going to talk about, but they have tents, bro. It's like a whole ass like flea market outside of the concert of whatever artist is performing.
Oh,
it's crazy. So yeah, they make fucking bank, I'm sure, but the artist, it's not authentic artist merch. But no, I was walking out of, it might have been Arizona, Vegas. It was Vegas. Yes. I'm walking out of this arena. And for this one, I wanted to go out because I wanted to go down the Vegas Strip. So I was like, I'm not going to go out the normal way. I'm going to go out with like the public. It's going to be fucking dope. So I'm walking out with the public and there's this it was a little guy. He was like a short man. He's like, and I'm like, oh, that is fucking cute. It was like this shirt of the artist and it was all bedazzled. Like I was like, okay, Louis, I see you. Like, what? So I did buy one. I Cash App this motherfucker money. I think he was selling it for like $40 or some shit. I don't know. I bought one. I think I lost it though. Whatever. But it was so fucking cute. I had to buy one. But normally I try not to buy shit from like them. I try to buy it inside. But
yeah, from the actual like authentic ones. Yeah. I mean, it's hard because like you said, like you're walking through.
It was so cute.
And some of them are like, well, I'm not going to say any artists, but like, let's say sports. Some of the sports merch shit is like just plain whatever. Then you're walking like you said, like I've never been to Mexico City, but in Guanajuato, you're like walking up somewhere.
I love Guanajuato.
And then like there's all this knockoff shit, but it looks better.
Pirateria, right? The
pirata.
Pirata. Yes, that.
But it looks better than the fucking authentic shit, and I'm just like, damn, and it's half off. I'm like, I don't know. I think I might just get one of these. You know what I mean?
And it's a lot cheaper, and it looks well. Actually, speaking of that, so can we talk about the Birkin situation in China right now? So like, all the warehouses in China are like calling out Gucci, Louis, fucking Birkin, all those brands, like, and they're like, all that knockoff shit you're buying is authentic too. It's just way cheaper. And I mean, I don't know how true any of that shit is, but I thought that was fucking crazy. Like, I was like, wait, what? Like, that's insane. Because I don't think Birkins are worth what they, apparently not anymore, especially because like I can't talk. I guess they said that Birkins are usually like anywhere from $100 to $500 to create, and they're selling them for like fucking $40,000. So like, I'm like, damn. Yeah, but China's going crazy right now, telling us what's up. Like they're calling out Ashley Furniture, like all the designers, like.
Damn, what? I see. I didn't hear about that. Is it because like they're like manufacturing a lot of it, or what?
Yeah. So basically, a lot of like those companies say that their stuff was produced in Italy. Mm-hmm. I think,
but actually in China.
It's in China, and China's just sick of people. China's just calling everyone out. It's fucking crazy. But I'm just like, all right, y'all. But then again, everything's publicity. Who knows if that's even true? Who knows if there isn't actual companies in Italy where they're actually creating these products, and this is just publicity for, dude, publicists be doing their shit lately, and they do it, and I admire it. Like, I never understood the double world, or the triple world technically, but I'm like, I get it now. Like, you never know what's true in this world. And I think that's fucking scary, but really cool too. I love me a twist. You know what I mean? Like a good movie with a good twist. Let's go.
It's a good movie. Oh, hell no. So let's talk about your event coming up. Sadfest.
Yes, Sadfest. I'm really excited about Sadfest. Basically, I created Sadfest in 2022 because I was sick of seeing like people, like local artists, not get the love and recognition they deserve. Mm-hmm. There's always been like people trying to throw shows, and like a huge fucking shout out to Vinny Crew. That motherfucker, I admire what he does, bro. Like, I admire what he does because he does not let the local artist die. You know what I mean? He keeps it alive. And I think that's beautiful because he does show out Saturdays. And he's been doing that shit for years, and it's something so beautiful. So huge shout out, Vinny Crew. I fucking adore you, bro.
Shout out.
I appreciate what you do for the local scene because we need more. You know what I mean? Like, we need more, but Vinny's like, well, even if it's just me, I'm gonna keep this shit going because he does. He does a show, I think every month, bro. That's the amount of stress he probably has to like go through for that. I do a show 1 to 2 times a year, and that's exhausting as fuck. I cannot imagine once a month, but I admire him because he does it still, and he does his shit. And shout out Vinny. But I basically was just like, I want to provide something for local artists just once a year, just where artists could come together, network, talk with other people, like-minded individuals like themselves, and collab and do all that good shit. You know what I mean? Like, and it's something so beautiful because every Sadfest I've ever had, there's been collaborations coming from it, and I fucking love that. Like, I hope this year when all you fuckers meet, by the way, Jose is also performing at my show, but I hope when all you fuckers meet, you guys can if some of you don't know each other, you guys can be like, oh, we should fucking collab, we should do this, we should do that, because there's nothing more beautiful to me than people like collabing and doing shit together.
Yeah.
I don't really collab with people because my music is like different. You know what I mean? Like my music is rare and I feel like it doesn't really like mesh. Like I feel like, granted it probably would mesh, but I'm just like scared, you know, to be like, oh hey, we should collab, you know what I mean? Like, so I usually just stay quiet and all innocent and cute because I'm like but basically I created Sadfest because I wanted to give local artists a chance to have a good slot. I go to a lot of festivals. Even back then I went to festivals before I was on this new like journey of my life, and I always realized that local artists are always getting like raped on money to perform at festivals, and they're getting horrible fucking slots, bro. So my vision for Sadfest is to eventually make it so big to where I do have main events and like they're, you know, global artists, but my local artists are still getting wonderful slots. Because let's say when Rolling Loud happened last month, let's say right before fucking Playboy Cardi came out, they had a local artist who's really a fucking dream artist who is talented and just needs that push. You know what I mean? And he performs or she performs. That's fucking how many thousands of people watching? Basically, Sadfest, my goal is to get it to that one day. And I will. I know what I'm capable of. I know my mindset. I know who I am. And I'm going to help local artists for the rest of my life. And that's what Sadfest is. You know, like I'm a sad girl, but I'm not really sad anymore. Ironically, sadness brought me to this beautiful mental that I'm at. And that's why SAD stands for Soldiers Against Depression. Cause you know, I'm the sad clique, but there's no tears here, bro. I'm all smiles and positivity. And like, you know, I left the name Sadfest though, because I want people to realize, well, also because it's my army, like the soldier part is Lil Lizzie Army. So Soldiers Against Depression, basically I'm going to leave it sad because it made me who I am today. And I want people to know that they can come to my festival no matter where their mental is and they could get a little better. You know what I mean? If they want to reach out to even me, they can talk with me and I can help them in any way that I possibly can. You know, I do message people back if they're not hitting on me. You know what I mean? Like if people are just messaging me to be like, hey, I'm kind of going through it right now. Like shit's kind of fucked up. I'm sad about blah, 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 da, 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 da. I message them back. Unless I don't get the notification, then I usually message them when I do go through like my like requests or whatever. But like if someone's not hitting on me, bro, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to help their mental as much as I possibly can because life is fucking hard. But anyway, I don't even know if, dude, I never make sense in my head. I'm ADHD as fuck, bro. So my brain be but Sadfest is here to, you know, show the world that Rockford is going to be put on the map regardless. And there's so many other fucking people doing their shit too. Could we talk about Blazo, bro? Huge shout out to Blazo. Like I admire what he's fucking doing. Like there's so many people in Rockford that are doing their shit. And I am so excited to be a part of that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So every year Sadfest gets a little bigger and I think that's really fucking cool. But yeah. That's my show. I'm going to have a few artists perform, do their shit. I call it Sadfest because it's a local festival and everything local is usually smaller, but like, I don't give a fuck. That's like Sadfest. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And this was going to be, where's it going to be at?
It's going to be at Pioneer Hall. It's down the street from CJ's, like the Standard, CJ's, all that. It's down the street on Madison. It's right next to where the old Noah's Ark used to be. It might still be there, but I think it's the old one. It's on like the other side of State Street because Noah's Ark is on the north side. Now we're going south. But it's going to be at the Pioneer Hall on May 10th. It's a Saturday. It's going to be from 7 to 12:30. I have a handful of incredible fucking artists performing and doing their shit. Like, that's the thing about my festivals. Like, I give my all, bro. I spend so much fucking money to just make my artists realize what potential they have, make them realize who the fuck they are, make them realize how they should be treated at every fucking show. You know what I mean? They get their lanyards, they get their private security, they get their green rooms. Like, I'm only getting bigger and bigger with my shows and I'm not fucking stopping for anyone.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. Yeah. And I appreciate you for putting me on there.
See, that's the thing about me, bro. I watch people for years, like for the year usually. So I watched you at the Cinco de Mayo thing last year and I was like, he doesn't even know it yet, but I'm going to have him perform at my next show because I do my homework, bro. I don't just ask artists to perform at my show that are just like, oh, I'm a rapper. Oh, I'm a singer. Oh, well, what are you doing for it? Oh, well, I mean, I'm just rapping and I'm singing.
Catch me on SoundCloud.
Like straight Catch me on SoundCloud, YouTube too. Don't forget YouTube. It's not music videos. It's just me on YouTube. Like, oh, okay, cool. But every artist that I've ever asked to perform at my show, whether it's in the past, current, any of that, all of them are phenomenal. They're all someone that I see so much potential in. You know, like I'm very picky. You cannot pay me to perform in my show. You can't. I can only ask you to perform at Sadfest. And I think that's something so beautiful. And I do have, my best friend Ellie, who helps me on making the right decisions and stuff with my lineup. But, shout out Ellie. Love that bitch. But basically, like, I am very picky because I know what I'm going to spend on my shows. Yeah. I know what I'm going to invest into my artists, and I want to make sure it's worth it. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't give a fuck if there's 5 people in my audience or if there's fucking 300-400. I'm going to spend money regardless because I'm not a cheap fuck. I'm going to make my show incredible regardless because I'm making that show for myself. I'm doing this for me to fangirl over my dream artists that are going to be on that stage.
That's
you know what
dope,
I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, even if my turnout is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm there. That's what matters. And I'm there to see my artist perform, you know?
Yeah, that's
like,
cool.
I don't give a fuck, straight up. And I'm going to spend the same money regardless. Like, if I make a little money back at the door, that's fucking awesome. If I don't, that's fucking awesome too, because I don't give a fuck. I'm Lil fucking Lizzie, bitches. Let's go. You know, like.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I think it was dope when I read, because I didn't know how you selected the people, right? I thought it was like, I didn't know how it worked because everyone does it different.
Right.
And then I read that you're like, oh, everyone was selected. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
I do my homework. I have right now, Sadfest 5, I have my list. I'm already doing my homework on it. And I'm like, I go and like listen to people on, Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever the fuck they're on. I go listen. I do my homework because that's the thing, bro. Like, if you're performing at my show, I promise you, I did my homework on you. Regardless if like we're still friends or not, it doesn't matter. I admired you at one point. Keep doing your fucking shit. You know what I mean? Whether it be like I hired you to work for my event. I always hire everything local. That's what I try to do. I try to help people and they help me. You know what I mean? But I always pay everyone. That's one thing people can never fucking say about Lil Lizzie. She owes me money because I promise you I fucking don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck around with that shit. I get that business is fucking business, and I appreciate it if people try to hook me up a little bit here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm going to pay what's due because I don't fuck around and use anyone. I never would. I never will. People used me and I changed, and now they can't, and now they don't like me, and that's fine. I don't give a fuck still. You know what I mean? And I'll always be a good human. And anyone watching this who knows me, who was a friend with me at one point or anything, they know I'm not bullshitting. They're not like, oh, that bitch is fucking full of shit. I'm not. Like, I'm speaking facts.
Hell yeah.
My bad, y'all. I'm very blunt, bro. That's like my biggest flaw and my biggest fucking like, yeah.
No, that's good. I was going to say about the event thing. You were saying that eventually you want to do it where you have like a main artist, and you were bringing up like stuff like a Coachella show where you get a local artist right before the main act. And I think that'd be dope. And I think, speaking of Blazo, I did one of his shows for him, or I didn't do one of his shows. I opened up for one of the shows.
Oh, I love that.
And it was a rapper named El Hida who I'd never heard of till that day. But I guess he was pretty cool. He was pretty big, and that's how it was. And I think it would have been better if they did it how you kind of do yours, where it's like, if they did it where like, oh, look, show starts at this time, but you got to like stay throughout the whole thing. Because a lot of people just show, either they come in, see who they want to see and then dip, or they come late to see that person. They're like, hey, what time's your time slot? All right, I'll be in 10. I'll be there at 10.
That's why I don't really give out time slots. I used to give out time slots. T. Lamar actually posted a time slot sheet that he posted once a few years ago of one of my shows. But the thing is, like, Vinny did it once and I admired it. I've done it since. Like, he told us all, like, hey, you're performing at my show. You can find out your time slot when you get there. I was like, that's fucking energy. I was like, that's fucking crazy dope. Because that's the thing, like before, like when I was performing at a show, people would be like, hey, Lizzie, what time are you on? I would tell them, they'd get there right before me and they'd leave right after. I don't want that. I want people to have an opportunity to learn about new music. You know, going to my first show ever, it was at the Hub, I think is what it's called. Yeah, at the Hub on 7th Street. I went to a show there and it changed my fucking life, bro. There was like 5 or 6 artists performing and it was something so beautiful to my heart. And I'm like, I want everyone to feel this. Like people don't know what these shows are about. They don't want to give it a chance. Yeah. People are so set in their like, oh, this is just what my life is. I don't want to think outside the box. Or, you know, it's like these shows can change your whole mental, bro. Like I was already an artist when I went to that show. But I had never like performed. So that influenced my brain to be like, I should fucking start performing. Like, this is so cool. And, you know, anyone who's seen me perform is like, she's a fucking energy. And I am like, I become a different person on a stage. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's fucking awesome. And I'm grateful for it. So that's what I'm saying. If someone could come to one of my shows or any of the shows, you know, any of the shows of people throwing anything in Rockford, go, because it is so fucking sick. You know, Fishhead, he's performing at Sadfest and he has a band too, Fishhead on the Bones, and they have concerts all the fucking time. Like I'm really trying to incorporate new genres into Sadfest in year 5, so next year. I'm really trying to incorporate a lot of different genres. Like I want people to realize that sad could be anything. It's a soldier against depression, you know what I mean? So like it could be anyone. It could be the bitches who are out here rapping about how their pussy is fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? But it's for the mental. If that's helping you fucking sleep at night and helping your mental get better, rap about that pussy, bitch. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? If it's about a dude, you know, rapping about his little dick, get it, bro. Admiration, you know, I fuck with it. I just want everyone to be happy, bro. At the end of the day, I'm so fucking happy. I want people to feel what I'm feeling. You know, I have my bad days. I do, but I'm so much healthier than I was. I want everyone to fucking feel this shit. So come to a fucking show, come and fucking do your shit, meet people, talk with people. We're all creatives, bro. Whether you like my music or hate it, come fucking support. Who gives a fuck? There's a lot of shit I go do that I don't like, but I do it because I'm supportive. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. And
I love that about me.
Hey, that's a good way to wrap it up, I guess.
Yes, that part.
Before we close out, I wanted to say, obviously, I wanted to shout out our sponsor. We're sponsored by Razer. Razer is, you know, they have a computer, like laptops, accessories, keypads, you know, mouses, everything. They got all that. If you go down below, there's going to be a link in the description. You can go onto their website and purchase some stuff. But yeah, shout out to Razer. And
shout out Razer. And
yeah, man, you want to shout out your socials and everything?
Sure. Lil Lizzie, LIL. Space LIZZIE on all platforms. Yeah, I have Lil Lizzie podcast too on all platforms as well. I really appreciate you. Never fucking fails, bitches. I always fuck up when I'm saying bye or hello, either or. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you having me on your fucking show, bro. What the hell? Thank you for having me, and thank you for letting me have a voice and tell a little bit about my story.
No, hell yeah. I mean, you're always an energy, you know, like you said, when you perform, you're always an energy when you perform or interviewing or anything. So I like having you on, and a lot of people ask for you. So
that I did not know that. That's really cool to know. Thanks for letting me know that.
And then yeah, just make sure y'all go, you know, check out her links, check out all her socials, and go check out the show, because this should drop before the event.
Yeah, May 10th.
So yeah, so make sure you show up, show us love, show her love. And yeah.
Show yourself love. Fuck us. We don't even matter. Show yourself fucking love, bro, because life is hard for all of us. Show yourself some fucking love. Go get a cookie. Go
get a cookie.
Go touch yourself. I don't fucking know. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I love you fuckers.
All right. Peace.
Out.
I don't gotta talk it out, cause my numbers walk it out. Yeah, I'm him.